Welcome to Fertility Yoga. It takes a village to have a child these days. I'm Monica Morell, and I'm honored to help you on your journey toward motherhood. This yoga session is designed to help women who are trying to get pregnant. I call it Fertility Yoga. This yoga practice works from many basic foundation yoga postures, which you may or may not already be familiar with, but it is special because it is sequenced to focus on bringing life, energy, and vitality, especially to our reproductive region of our body and to our endocrine or hormonal system, especially the thyroid. I have been practicing yoga for over 20 years and have developed these sessions for my own personal reasons, as I was on my own journey toward motherhood. I began these sessions several years ago and have helped many women on their journey toward motherhood since. This practice helps a woman feel confident about herself and her body and helps to open up her energy channels, physical being, and emotional channels. No prior experience is necessary, so relax and enjoy. We will focus on integrating the breath with the movement, and oftentimes you'll hear me cue your movement. For example, I may say, inhale your arms up, or exhale yourself forward. The breath work is critical to a good yoga practice. Without the breath work, we are merely doing gymnastics or aerobics, no? Everyone was meant to do yoga. You don't have to be a pretzel. Everyone can do it. Every body is different, and you may move in and out of these poses differently than another person would. I say steady and comfortable, stara sukham. Do what makes you feel comfortable. I will offer modified poses throughout the sequence so that you can choose what feels most comfortable for you. Don't strain yourself into discomfort. Learn to use your breath to guide you in and out of positions. Deep ocean breathing is the key. You know, sometimes when we're trying to get pregnant and cannot, we get angry at ourselves, at our bodies. We may express this anger, but mostly we stuff it and we don't process our feelings of failure. Yoga helps us untangle those inner blocks and knots and deal with them. Yoga helps us to learn to trust ourselves and our bodies again. It helps us to walk through the fire, and no matter what our situation, yoga teaches us how to embrace this ever-changing kaleidoscope we call life. You know, life is truly a miracle. Our own lives and our children's. We must learn to honor our sacred selves, and by doing so, we honor our children present and future. For this yoga session, you will need to find a quiet spot without distraction and with your yoga mat and some wall space where you can practice. This sequence begins with a short meditation and seated series. We begin by becoming aware of and focusing on our breath while we do some relaxing seated moves. We then move to a series where we are on our hands and knees and table. From there we flow into a standing series and hip series. We end up on the floor, energizing our hips and glandular hormonal system. We do a few moves in this sequence that has chanting with it. The vibration of chanting helps us loosen up the toxins from our systems and clear open our energy channels. So remember to belt it out when you get to that part. We close the session with a series of moves with our legs on the wall. So find some wall space before you begin so that you can move to it at the end of your sequence. Remember, it takes a village to have a child these days, so let's get started.